would say I have a pretty average Steam backlog to get through. I have quite a few Steam games, many of which came from bundles. I'll play basically anything as long as I like it. Anything from AAA to indie games. Anything from popular games all the way down to weird obscure little gems. You may have differing opinions on what games I want to play on the Steam Deck, but here's my games I want to play. If you like my content, please like, subscribe, share with your friends, and join my Discord server in the description below. As you may have noticed, I am now affiliated with the Steam Deck Discord. Links in the description below. Disclaimer, this is an opinionated piece. As for my Steam Deck review, not all of these games will be featured on my Steam Deck review because I want to look at more graphically intensive games. Number 10. Needy Streamer Overload. This is a game I've featured a couple of times in my video, without mentioning the name of the game of course. You're basically a producer from an up-and-coming streamer, internet personality girl. And because she's so mentally ill, you have to figure out what she does for herself. And it's up to you to balance her mental state, her affection towards you, her followers, as well as her social media presence. You can also turn her into, like, say, a political right-wing conspiracy theorist, if you so desired. It's the sort of weird game that I really enjoy because it's so different from everything else I've played. Number 9. Cuphead. I'm gonna be honest, I've never beaten Cuphead because I've never owned the game. I've only played it in college with a couple of buddies of mine, and it was a really fun experience. And now that I was gifted it by a friend, it'll be my turn to beat the game on the Steam Deck. Is Cuphead brutal? I mean, yeah, it can be brutal, but it's nothing I haven't experienced before, having played a ton of Metal Slug back when I was a kid. I'm definitely looking forward to playing this game on the go. Number 8. Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice. The reason why Sekiro is so low on the list is because I've actually already beaten the game, but I would totally be down for a replay, and I haven't fought any of the bosses that they introduced in the new update. Will I destroy my Steam Deck out of anger? Not really, I haven't smashed a controller. At least, not yet. Will that ever happen to me? I sure hope not. Number 7. Hollow Knight. I've never finished Hollow Knight. I've played through quite a bit of it and I got pretty decently far on Xbox, but it's been so long and I don't remember where I was. Thankfully, I have a Steam copy now and I'll just remember where to go. These sort of Metroidvanias are definitely best suited for handhelds because, honestly, sometimes I don't want to be tethered to a couch. Or in the case of PC games, I don't want to be tethered to a table and chair. Number 6. The entire Azure Striker Gunvolt franchise. Is it cheating if I put an entire franchise in here? Not really, because each of these games would probably fill up half of this entire list. Azure Striker Gunvolt, its sequel, and its spin-offs are top-tier action platformer games in the vein of Mega Man X and Mega Man Zero. It also helps that the game was developed by Inti Creates, the developers of the Mega Man Zero and Mega Man ZX games. You pick which levels to tackle in whatever order you want. Unlike, say, Mighty Number 9, the entire Gunvolt series feels like a true Mega Man successor, despite having unique mechanics and arguably different ways to dispatch your opponents. The Gunvolt series proves that there's still room in the world for these sort of 2D action games. If you don't mind a little bit of anime on the side, I think you'll enjoy this game. Number 5. Ultra Kill. Ultra Kill is best described as Quake 3 Arena meets Devil May Cry. Having played it myself, I firmly believe that that's the case. And my god, is it fast. Like you think boomer shooters are fast, you should play this game instead. While you have more than enough options to destroy all of your opponents with brutal efficiency, playing stylish is the name of the game here. And the game even features a Devil May Cry style meter. Pull off crazy combos or crazy kill types, and your style will be greatly rewarded. Being someone that's played character action games for years, as well as shooters for years, I can tell you that this is a game that I never knew I wanted. Play it. Number 4. Valhalla. Cyberpunk bartending action. Valhalla is a seminal masterpiece by Sukeban Games. You're a bartender in a bar known as Valhalla. You could say the gameplay is kind of like a visual novel, except instead of choices, you're asked at certain points to make drinks for your customers. You can make drinks that they ask for, or perhaps you can make something totally different. The story can branch off into different directions depending on what drinks you give to what customers sometimes. The written dialogue is excellent and the world building is simply superb. Despite the fact that you spend about 90% of the game inside the bar and there's much bigger things happening outside of it, you learn quite a bit about what's going on in the outside world. This game is definitely perfect for being played on the go, evident by the fact that the PS Vita version sold really well. The writing is excellent, and honestly, I need to go back and get the rest of the achievements. Number 3. Destiny 2, The Witch Queen. Destiny 2 is my main grind right now. It's the game I play most of the time. Every gamer has one of those games that they just play over and over again. I mean, that's just kind of how it is. And Destiny 2 is mine. The new expansion isn't out yet, but I can tell you that Destiny 2 is one heck of a time. The gunplay in these looter shooters is always kind of lacking, and Destiny 2 is one of the best feeling FPSs. It also always helps that the raid content is always excellent too. The one caveat to adding this to the list is that I have no idea if it's going to be supported on Steam Deck or not. There's that one in-game emblem that no one has that alludes to the possibility of it, but honestly, other than that though, I really don't have any other solid evidence. And now that Sony's buying Bungie, there's no telling what'll happen in the future. That said, with the new expansion rolling out this month, it'd be a good time for Bungie to enable BattleEye support on Proton. What do you say, Bungie? Will ya? Number 2. Omori. Omori is a JRPG about overcoming trauma, but most importantly, it's a game about friendship and the bonds between you and your friends, no matter how long it's been. It's a game with a lovable cast and a story that, quite frankly, kinda throws you for a loop for a second. The turn-based combat's pretty good too, with a very thematic emotion system that both serves as your buffs, debuffs, and elemental triangle. I can't really describe much of the story without spoiling it, so just play it yourself. Number 1. Elden Ring. Elden Ring is FromSoft's latest title, and as of writing, it's currently not out yet. However, I want to play this on deck. I want to play this wherever I want, on my high-end PC or on the go on my deck. I have total faith in FromSoft and their vision. Their vision is uncompromising, which is part of the reason why I like it so much. Will this game be as difficult as, say, Dark Souls 1 was back when it first came out? Probably not, considering gamers have gotten a lot better at games. Will Elden Ring still be an excellent game? I sure hope so, otherwise I'd cry. And there we have it, my top 10 games I want to play on the Steam Deck. Keep in mind though that there's going to be a lot of other games I want to showcase on the Steam Deck that aren't listed here, mostly because I want to focus on performance in the review. Hopefully we'll have our review out by sometime in March. The Steam Deck releases in only a few more days now. It's very, very exciting, and I look forward to watching all of the reviews. And I also want to thank you guys for subscribing to me and also liking my videos, sharing them, you know. It's been a wild journey, and I hope that this year I'll bring you more Steam Deck content even as the review cycles end.